Machu, for the last time. I'm not gonna build you the G-Quacks. I'm broke.
Popular ball kid, this isn't about the Geox. Just make something or you'll regret it.
Well, what should I make? What's this? Warhammer? Hey guys, Popular Bald Kid here. I'm coming at you today with a video of the Warhammer 40,000 Necrons Illuminor Szeras. This was because Machu here got super upset that I wasn't uploading enough, and she threatened to beat me, and that wasn't very cool. So I'm going to be reviewing this guy right here. I have been getting into Warhammer 40,000 recently. I think it's a fun game with awesome lore. Just like D&D, you know, I've always liked D&D lore, and Warhammer is similar in some aspects, which is kind of funny to say, but we're coming over here. So we're going to look at his head on the box art. He's just got all these little bits, single eye. He's got 2 pairs of hands. He's got one holding this humongous staff, and the other, he's got this little ball. And what's the ball? Oh, that's just blood that he's getting from this one noble guy. It's just flying up there. Yeah. Man, he's really digging in him, ain't he? Look at that, bro. Bro is not liking it. Bro is taking. Sorry about that. I'm just going to say that I do think that the box art is really cool. I really like Warhammer's box art, especially with these like screaming faces in the background. They look super cool. And I mean, it's very shiny. Like you get a lot of the light just moving up and down on the thing. I paint my guys in a Terminator inspired color scheme right here. That's the whole reason I chose Necrons. I love the Terminator. So I'm going to open this guy and we're going to check him out. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the sprue. Very beautiful bits. You got all these different bits. I think that right there is a stand. Oh, here's that big screaming guy who's taken. Yeah, it's definitely a gruesome sight, but it's all unassembled, so it's kind of hard to take a look at. Don't worry, I will get it all built, glued together. And then I'm gonna open it up. Got the instructions, closer product shot, advice for different things, and then we got a stand, which is a nice big stand. It's even bigger than the clear plastic stand used for the command barge, which is pretty cool. So this is a very big guy. I mean, I guess big is relative because, I mean, it's a miniature, not an action figure like I usually review. But we're going to get right into this review, and I'm going to start building. So I got it to page 1 of the instruction manual. I got both pairs of sprue cutters. I got my old one and my new one, which is a little bit finer tip, but, you know, the old one can still come in handy. I have this cool paint rack that I got for Christmas, can hold all the paints I already have. And I do think I got some new paints. I got this one, Iron Warriors, which looks pretty good. It's not the same as Iron Hand Steel, which I usually use. It's a little bit darker. But I did get a replacement for Iron Hand Steel in the terms of Vallejo's Oily Steel, which I hope looks the same. I think it might be a little different, but once you apply a wash, hopefully it looks different. Got all these new tools. I got a bunch of glass files and stuff. Came all in this kit right here, which has so much stuff in it. It's so useful. And I even got a new paintbrush specifically for dry brushing the metal to make them look really good. That's super soft. Got it at the store today. So without a doubt, I'll just stop yapping and we'll get into the assembly. So it may not look it, but this took me 2 or 3 days to assemble. It was actually really hard to assemble, but it was really fun in some areas. It had a hard time sticking to the base, so I used super glue. I did misassemble one part wrongly where I positioned the arms wrong because they're supposed to be connected to this, but it's not. So this is like about to snap off, like this is moving around and stuff, and I don't like that. I feel like that's not that good. And yeah, you can definitely tell where I mispositioned the leg. There's like a little socket right there. I don't know if I can push it in or not. I think I'll just keep it as is. It's not that big of a deal if you accidentally misassemble one part, because you won't really see that on the tabletop. I did super glue this connection to make it stronger, but I'm still afraid that it's gonna snap. So I might do something like add bits of sprue, or even like use like some trick with barbed wire or something to make it more stable. But I don't really know what to do. It's a little confusing. It still looks really, really good, this sculpt. So I think I'm just gonna paint it. So I got them all primed up and ready to paint. So without ado, let's paint them.
Switch it.
Future popular bald kid here. Still haven't painted that copper because I'm lazy, but I'm gonna do that today. And my younger brother, 10 years old, actually gave me a sick idea. The rubble right here has just enough space to fit a space marine who just got injured. I could put his head and stuff and like make him bleeding out and stuff like that. That would be actually really, really sick. So I'm gonna do that right here. Sorry, so I got a little sidetracked there. I did add the guy crawling out from under there. Looks super cool. Gave him a smaller shoulder pad because it was too big with the standard size bulky ones. And I also added a half submerged in the ashes mask of an Imperial Knight because I thought it looked cool. And my little brother plays Imperial Knights, my other little brother. And then lastly, I added an Emperor's Aquila thing poking out from underneath the Rebel, and I gave it a purity seal because I just thought it looked neat. So yeah, I feel like these small changes actually really help the miniature and make this guy seem like a much more imposing threat. It's a very good centerpiece model. Letting that dry overnight, I must say that this blood effect is absolutely stunning. looks super, super cool. Very, very realistic. Looks just like a wet dark blood, and I love it. Now I'm going to do the base, and I'm going to paint this guy on the base, paint this, paint the guy snuck under there, paint the banner. I'm going to add a few things like barbed wire and a few tufts to really make this base just chaotic and cool looking. And after hours of painstaking work, this miniature is finally completed. I mean, just take a look at this thing. It looks incredible. I don't want to brag, but I think I really outdid myself. This might be the best miniature I ever painted. Yeah, I know what you guys want. You guys want the final thoughts, right? Do I like this miniature? Absolutely. I think this is one of the best wargaming miniatures ever made. And that's not even like, it's not even me over-exaggerating. I think it might be one of the best because of just how good this thing looks. All the detail and stuff. So, thank you for watching. I'd like to thank fandom user TheSlimyStump for voicing Machu. And I'd like to thank all of my subscribers for being so supportive of me and my content. Popular Bald Kid out.